Axim was roused from his reports by the beeping of a priority message. He put the datapad down. There were very few reasons why his security detachment would need to message him directly during a routine inventory and inspection. "Yes, Commander?" Axim spoke softly. "Major, we are nearly halfway through our inventory of the pirate vessel," the commander replied. Her voice was slightly distorted through the speech bushel of a pressure suit. "However, one of our search teams has discovered something that requires your immediate personal attention." "What sort of discovery?" Axim replied, turning his full undivided attention to the view screen. "A most terrible weapon, sir. If our initial scans are accurate, a weapon with dire implications," the commander reported, the fear evident even through the digitized speech. "Very well, Commander. I will join you presently." Axim closed the communicator before gathering his gear and making his way to the shuttle bay. The shuttle gently coasted out of the hangar bay on its automated launch trajectory, a gentle ping from the controls signaling manual control transfer. Major Axim of the Zindari Security Service deftly maneuvered the shuttle towards the remains of the pirate cruiser, floating in the void of space. The Zindari frigate had ambushed the smaller pirate vessel during a routine system patrol. The attack was swift even by Zindari standards, rendering the pirates completely unprepared. The Zindari frigate's captain had noted in his after-action report that the crew had attempted to scuttle their ship rather than fight back, not the usual response from pirates. Major Axim, head of security, had dispatched a detachment to search, inspect, and inventory everything on board the pirate cruiser, as per protocol. The shuttle docked alongside the cruiser, the hatch umbilical automatically connecting to the airlock. Major Axim was met by Detachment Commander Aaron, who had summoned him from the frigate. "Where is this terrible weapon, Commander?" Axim asked tersely. "This way to the ship's magazine," Aaron replied, walking away with grim determination. She didn't wait to see if her commanding officer was following her. The two Zindari stepped into a large storage area, lit by portable floodlights hooked up to portable fusion generators the security teams had brought with them. The floodlights were pointed at 20 large bombs in racks along the walls of the compartment. "These look like standard phase torpedoes, only larger," Axim observed, unsure as to how bigger weapons required his personal attention. 5 times larger to be exact. These have been heavily modified though. Their explosive cores are being removed and replaced with stasis technology and heavy armor. These are drop pods, and they're full," Aaron explained. "Full of what?" "We don't know," Aaron replied. "All we know is they're alive. The crew made an effort to purge the records of the origin of the drop pods. We'll have to check the stasis regulator for the individual genetic data it needs to maintain its cargo." "Start opening the casings, Commander. Don't awaken any of the contents until we know what they contain," Axim ordered. "I expected a full report as soon as you have it." Aaron bowed her head before issuing orders to the weapons technicians. Back on board the Zindari frigate, Axim was startled as a frantic Commander Aaron burst through his office door, clutching a datapad. "Sir, we've identified the contents of the drop pods. It's species 394, 20 of them," Aaron gasped. The speed she had returned from the pirate vessel had completely robbed her of breath. Axim paled and sat down heavily in his chair. Species 394, locally known as humans from Earth. The Zindari Intelligence Service had issued an urgent memo to all senior officers when rumors of their discovery had begun to spread. Humans have been classified as the 4th most dangerous species in the known galaxy, the highest of all the sentient races. The only reason they didn't rank higher was because they were pre-warp. Axim believed that once humans could travel beyond their system, they would probably take the number 1 spot. Earth itself was borderline uninhabitable by any other sentient race in the galaxy. The extremes of temperature alone would be lethal to Zindari. The currently documented predators on the planet were more than a match for the other spacefaring races. Axim reluctantly took the datapad from Erin to inspect her report on the weapons they found. "Please tell me you didn't wake any of them," he asked. "Thankfully, no, we did not," Ken replied with no small amount of pride. The report stated the drop pods contained 2 distinct types of human. Images were attached to the report. The first showed humans with darker pigmented skin with extensive intricate images marked all over it. There was barely any part of the human that wasn't covered with these designs. Contained within the stasis field were several primitive projectile weapons, frankly barbaric bladed weapons, and several vials of a white substance that originated on Earth. It appears to be derived from a plant local to South America and contains a small percentage of fossil fuels. Our scans show it is a highly addictive stimulant. Axim saw that the drop pod computer had designated this type of human as cartel. The second image shocked Axim, such that he nearly dropped his datapad. The face was certainly not human. It had two perfectly round black eyes, no hair, no nose, and a drawn-out face that reminded Axim of the elephant of Earth. These humans have artificially increased testosterone and muscle mass. They have large amounts of military-grade projectile weaponry with them. The computer has designated these humans as Spetsnaz, Aaron explained. We believe they are wearing some form of rudimentary breathing apparatus, which doubles as a form of psychological weapon. She gestured to the human's face. I have cross-referenced cartel and Spetsnaz with what the XIS know of human culture. It appears that these groups are feared even among humans. I see what you mean by there have been implications to this discovery. Axton spoke gravely. Yes, sir. Dropping either of these groups in the target would result in planetary genocide, and we found them in the hands of pirates. We must inform the Galactic Council of this. Axton rose from his desk and ran to the command deck.